Last I am for the appellant. Last I am for the
But
appellant.
but I beg to appear for the petitioner. I am the petitioner in person, item number 3.
Banerjee, this is a judgment being delivered. Please
Yes.
wait.
Yes.
For all the reasons as aforesaid, this court holds that the learned single judge was right in rejecting the prayer of the appellant for restoration of possession. Accordingly, the appeal and the connected application stands dismissed. There shall be, however, no order as to costs. The appellants are left free to approach the proper forum for appropriate reliefs in accordance with law.
Last.
Hmm.
Great.
Judgment. For judgment is the original site. Item number 1.
The result, it is held that the seizure by the preventive department of the customs is valid and the seizure is not vitiated for the reasons contended by the writ petitioner, and consequently the order passed in the writ petition is set aside and the appeal is allowed. The customs department are directed to proceed with the investigation and take the matter to the logical end in accordance with the law.
Matters from the supplementary list. Item number 1 to 6.
Lord, with your lordship's kind leave,
But
my lord,
I am the petitioner in person.
appearing virtually, my lord, on behalf of the petitioner in the second writ application, my lord.
But I am for the I am the petitioner in person, item number 3.
Mr. Banerjee, the reason we listed this was from yesterday morning, several emails have been addressed to me reporting about the vandalism which has taken place in the hospital premises.
Yes.
And there was also a prayer saying that we need to file an application, etc. Therefore, we thought it fit we to list the matter under the supplementary list under the caption to be mentioned. Now, what has happened?
As far as the vandalism is concerned, Milord, I, without knowing why the matter was listed, I just took some arbit instructions from the authorities, Milord. Without, as far as what steps we have taken, Milord, from the vandalism, Milord, there was suddenly a mob of about 7,000 people.
7,000.
7,000 people gathered over there. It was a demonstration was sought permission, but till for up to that period, whatever 200, 300, 400 people were there. But on that day, it swelled up to that big a number, and they carried out a huge. If your lordship so desires, I have videos with me how they sort of broke open the barricades, moved the barricades, police trying to resist them, everything. Tear gas shells were fired to bring them into under control. 15 police personnel were injured. The Deputy Commissioner of Police was seriously injured. Police vehicles were also damaged. Not only that, my lord, the emergency was ransacked. But however, one good thing is the place of occurrence upstairs, which is on the floor, that is untouched, totally protected.
But one thing, normally even if 100 people gather, there is always an intelligence wing with the police. Intelligence wing with the police. In fact, we came across the same issue during Hanuman Jayanti. Because people, threw bricks from the 3rd floor. So therefore, the court commented on saying that unless it was a pre-planned, the bricks could not have been lifted to the 3rd floor, and there should have been movement of vehicles. And there was a serious failure on the intelligence of the state police. If 7,000 people are together, it is very hard to believe that the state police intelligence did not know about
There was supposed to be a demonstration outside, but
why did you grant permission?
outside, no permission is taken, my lord. They just give intimations, no one takes permission.
For all and sundry reasons, you pass a 144 order. When there is so much of commotion is going on, the doctors are on strike, there are demonstrations, you should have cordoned off the entire area.
This was the demonstration which has been conducted, but your lordship knows that evening, or rather that morning, there was a movement, and there was a movement at the night. So, at every place in over Calcutta.
No, if suppose 7,000 people have to come, they can't come walking. They should have been brought by buses or trucks.
There were streams of people
Exactly.
various places. There are various processions marching in. But that was supposed to be peaceful.
Absolute failure of state missionaries.
Absolutely.
What happened, that day, they were ready for 500 to 700 people, which was
That sort of force was present over there.
every day. There was 12,
And the force couldn't protect their own men. You say that the policemen were injured.
Policemen were also injured. That is why.
for the reinforcement.
Sorry, state of affairs. And how do you think these doctors will be in a position to work fearlessly?
Well, now it is completely under control, my lord, and there
We have now deployed all the commando forces and everything is deployed over there, my lord. Now, my lord, number of arrests have been made, my lord. What we have done is now we are taking the entire video footage. A lot of video footage of the incident is available. On the basis of that, we are trying identification of. We have arrested a large number of people. The process is still on. But
these are all things which you are going to do after the incident. Should not this incident be prevented? What measures were taken? That is what is bothering us. So many emails have been received reporting about various. We don't want to. If we can ask those petitioners to file an affidavit. Some of them are petitioners.
I have my affidavit ready. But may I interfere, my lord, for a second? I think they will kindly bear with me. At 3 o'clock, this honorable court directed handing over the investigation to the CBI. Around 6 o'clock, that information received, I had to rush to the RGCOR also, that they are demolishing the place of occurrence. That was the complaint. But I had rushed. I had also called up an advocate for the CBI that since the investigation is now under your control, it's your duty. Now, when I reached the spot, yes. Now, when I reached the spot, I found the doctors, agitators, students, they had become so much aggrieved, agitating. Then the demolition work was stopped, but a portion of it was demolished, admittedly, after the order of the Honorable High Court.
No.
And
This
then-
is not a correct submission.
Several attempts have been made, my lord. Mr. Banerjee, let me narrate the incidents. If I am wrong, you correct me. I have no quarrel with that. Then, my lord, at the date of night, when there was, my lord, a demonstration, some sort of spontaneous demonstration pan-India, the women were gathering, they say the night is ours. At the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the Honorable Chief Minister delivered a fiery speech, not only, my lord, targeting the lawyers, I forget about that, and said, you have demonstrated for 3-4 days, now I will start a demonstration. And at the dead of night, hooligans, 40-50 hooligans, maybe 70-80,
Not 7,000.
not 7,000. But they suddenly, my lord, attacked. The first attack, my lord, the place of demonstration by the doctors and students and youths. They demolished the entire Samiana, their stage, everything demolished. Then they entered into the hospital. Police were there, police outpost was there, police outpost was vandalized. I feel sorry to say the Calcutta police was so helpless. They got themselves hide behind the demonstrators so that the attack on the demonstrators be there, demonstrators would save themselves. And they vandalized the emergency ward. They went up to the 3rd floor was the instruction. 3rd floor means the 4th story, according to us. 4th story is the place of occurrence. Unfortunately, they misread, and 3rd floor they arrived and demonstrate and demolished a part of it. Thereafter, it appears the police commissioner arrived there. when he was there on spot, still this hangama went on uninterrupted. And the police commissioner says, it's on record, that we had information that this might happen. But what can I do? There are demonstrations throughout the city, and I suffer from lack of logistical support. Look, this is on record video statement of the Commissioner of Police. But what is happening? Government hospital emergency ward is demolished to the ground. Police outpost demolished to the ground. ENT. But was it not pre-planned? Was it not the, my lord, if I may use that expression, my lord, the instigation by highest authority? Give them the bad name and kill them.
No, the second portion of your submission, we can't do.
I'm just placing, the lordship may not.
On the first, probably, prima facie, it appears to be pre-planned.
Yes.
Otherwise, from what Mr. Banerjee says, on behalf of the state, that 7,000 people, if they have gathered, obviously it is 100% free. Assuming that
this is
15 people have gathered, probably from different angle they would have entered the hospital premises. That is understandable.
But with humility, 7,000 is not the mystery. We never said that. We are saying, Malad, that mob, Malad, the demonstration swelled to 7,000. Out of which, Malad, as Mr. Banerjee...
What are they demonstrating for? In fact, the rapid action force should have prevented them from at least 1 kilometer before.
Was at that site where the rally was being taken care of. DYFI was putting up that
they have the responsibility, my lord, to differentiate between the mob as well as, my lord, the persons, doctors who are agitating, my lord.
But with your lordship's kind leave,
I will only make a prayer, my lord, let the CBI, my lord, also take up the investigation so far the vandalism is concerned.
Yes.
Because this is a part of...
But furthermore, my lord, I have made a prayer before your lordship, my lord, for deployment of central paramilitary forces. Because the situation is as such, it goes on record that the commissioner says that even after there was information, he was helpless. So considering the failure of the state machinery, my lord, the important essence of it is that, my lord, CBI has taken up the investigation. There is the crime scene in the Arjikar hospital. The police has failed to protect that. In view of such circumstances, my lord, I am humbly beseeching your lordship, my lord. I have also addressed a letter to your lordship via email, my lord, with such fact, my lord. And considering, my lord, the fact that Mr. Bhattacharya was addressing, I had also preferred a CAN application with regard to the crime scene that was being renovated in the name of renovation. Evidences were being wiped out. On the self-same day, I have made a complaint to the CBI authorities, and thereafter, my lord, I sought leave before your lordship to file a CAN application.
Yeah, I submit. A lot of submissions have been made.
With your lordship's kind leave, if I may just add to it, my lord, and there were letters which have been addressed to the Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Union of India.
Yes.
And, my lord, the director of CBI. By, my lord, the leader of the opposition in item number 2, my lord. The prayers are, my lord, that this is a continuation.
Yes.
So,
but similarly in item number 2.
Very small. In the last occasion, lordship have observed that there is no complaint has been lodged by the principal and the authority. Millard, on that score, I could not apprise your lordship. Millard,
you file an affidavit.
I am not in a position.
You file an affidavit.
No, I have.
You file an affidavit, sir.
Lodge. I have informed the police and
you file an affidavit. Sir, you file an affidavit.
I did your lordship the difficult. Millard, your lordship has person against Mr. Sandeep. Now, there is happened on the other. A few people gathered in his house and wanted to set the fire.
Seek police protection, sir.
No, we have already deployed.
Even
because we have made all our prima facie observations. We have also made a prima facie observation that your client is a very powerful person. So therefore, don't worry. Police will give you adequate.
that question doesn't come.
Yes. It does come. It does come.
Yes.
You challenge our order, sir. You challenge our order. As we have signed, the order has been uploaded. It has to be implemented. Otherwise, we will take suo motu contempt. If you want to bring on record anything, please file an affidavit. Let us test the correctness of your submission based on affidavit. Let him come and affirm an affidavit here. We will take it up.
Now may I?
In the meantime, the state is with you. There's no problem. They will post 500 policemen in your house. Nobody can set it on. If you don't trust the state police, please inform the court. We will request the central forces to guard your house.
I am all along with cooperating with the investigation agents.
We will see, sir. We will see. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Let him be peaceful at home. Let him relax for some time.
But I believe Mr. Bhattacharya is appearing, Millet.
No.
You are appearing for the doctor. Yes, you file an affidavit.
For the doctor or his family, we have already taken steps for the court, the Honorable Single Judge, we have taken leave to move a matter, on an urgent basis because, his entire house was, he was gherowed, by a huge mob on the 15th, intervening night, 14th and 15th.
But you don't require a court order, sir.
No, we require.
No, they will take care.
Unfortunately, they have not.
Unfortunately,
they have not.
Definitely.
With deepest of respect, they have not. Therefore,
you move the single bench letters.
Yes, may I now submit? I've been trying to submit for some time. First and foremost, may I say that as of now, and I say now, the PO is secure. All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is
All
correct.
right. Then you file an affidavit.
I can one more thing, may I just say? As far as the demolition work that happened, that was not anyway, that was not in the PO or anywhere. That is for other room because there was a long-standing demand.
Sir, what was the urgency, sir?
The urgency is not, I'll tell you, Lord Chipolot, that is that it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex. Yes. You find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go to Siliguri. You go to Siliguri, sir.
But
I am not talking off my cuff.
No, I am saying.
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here. What has the PWD done?
Today, when as far as the PO is concerned, the PO is fully secured.
Yes,
Any demolition work carried out was outside, much further away from the PO.
How many patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody, close the hospital. Close the hospital. How many patients are there? Close the hospital, that will be the best. And all this story is saying that within 12 hours, restroom has to be provided. See the conditions, sir. See the condition in the court premises.
If I'm not, if PO is fully secured, I say it as of now. Your Lordship does not want to hear my submission.
But
my submission is, the issue is the PO. The PO I said as of now is also. There is no demolition work that has happened in the PO. I'm saying it with responsibility and on instruction.
We take your word. You let this be on record by whoever is the dean of the hospital or administrator of the hospital. Let him file saying that nothing has been done. You support.
Nothing is in the PO.
Yes. And you can substantiate with photographs. And you can say, yes. And what was the work done? We are with an open mind, sir.
Yes, but that's all I'm praying for.
Yes. You should also be disturbed. As a citizen of West Bengal, having been brought and brought up here,
when submissions are made,
yes,
that also
it
disturbs.
Should pain you. It should pain you also. It pains me.
It does pain us. But when incorrect submissions are made, then your Lordship doesn't want to hear us. Then it's a different.
No. It's not that way, sir.
Your Lordship.
We have been here.
I am categorically saying the PO is secure as of now.
We will take your word. Take your word. You let an affidavit come on record saying that the PO is safe. CBI is under investigation. If they want, they can controvert. They can also examine.
We have no problem. Let them go. Have they made that is the investigating agency. Have they come and said that PO has been demolished?
We have not taken up the issue today. The matter has been listed today because several requests have come by the writ petitioners themselves reporting about this vandalism. So this vandalism, could it have been prevented, is the moot question. Who did it, for what purpose it was did, etc. There's a vast difference between 35 people and 7,000 people. How many entered the hospital? What was the reason to, break all facilities in the emergency wing? This can never be understood, sir.
May
I
I
don't think
submit
so.
this?
Such things has occurred in any other part of the
I
country.
have with me, well, it's just that I cannot show it to your lordship. The amount of resistance the police were putting up and how this
It
vandalism.
is true, sir. The police are also injured. That's
Yes,
sufficient.
even a rank of deputy commissioner has got injured. The other officers are also injured. That is,
So
I am saying,
therefore,
but today
is it a failure of the law and order situation?
it is not.
That shows the helplessness of the state police authorities, and that is why we pray for deployment of central paramilitary force.
Wait.
That is the
Mr. Bakshi, please.
Malad.
Therefore, some things should instill confidence in the mind of the court, sir. This is
If I may, just my point is,
uh,
this situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA. But these doctors strike. Now, more patients are dying, poor patients. These doctors strike. Here is the Supreme Court. All I want, a Supreme Court order. We went.
no, we are going to hear the
No,
doctors.
sir,
No, it's different thing. It's different thing.
Let him hold these patients, Milord. We are on a different.
Dr. Ved, you please file your
Well, he
petition.
stays in USA. He is so much interested in Calcutta affairs. That's not difficult.
Wait,
Please,
Let us.
one.
you-
We know you.
you should first
know you very well.
understand the agony your fraternity is going through.
Totally. I'm with them.
So
But
we will
not
grant
by
you.
shutting down hospital. What is happening?
Yes, it has to
And
be
then
because
only
one
hospital
today the ENT
Strike is in the just one. What Supreme
no,
Court
we
said.
will not receive anything. You please file your
I mean,
papers.
this matter on Monday has to be mentioned.
Yes,
To be mentioned.
Leave is
leave is granted to file. Please sign.
Your Lordship,
Yeah.
parallelly, a committee may be formed only for, Your Lordship, the condition of female doctors there who are working, who are studying is precarious. A judicial committee may be created only to suggest what state could take measures to improve the condition. This is required. This is required. Not only safety, plus the hygiene. Sexual Harassment Act, which has been brought in as a law. This is also workplace. The basic requirement of a human being is not being given to any of the government hospital. The public toilets are worse than a gutter. I'm uttering this word, Your Lordship. As a public citizen, I cannot go to a public hospital for treatment because I do not want to be in such situation. But my state doctors are compelled to work there because they want to study, they want to improve the society by giving them medical facility. So a judicial committee only to suggest, I'm not against the state.
All right, we will consider a prayer at the appropriate.
As a matter of fact, Mr. Banerjee, I don't think he was apprised of that, Malad. There were two acts, Malad. One was breakage of a wall, if your lordship remember. The second.
No, that we'll go into later.
Yes.
Mr. Banerjee has told.
That was, Malad, as a matter of fact, the joint decision taken by the protesting doctors and the hospital.
See, you bring on record.
What to carry out at that point of time after the CBA was.
The thing is, no,
it was not at the place of occurrence.
Just not in the
that is a entry of words. The place of occurrence is completely secure. Let the affidavit with photographs. No issues. Now, what is the issue is, if suppose this incident which occurred on 14th is repeated in any other institution, what will happen? So, if the police are injured, they are unable to control the mob, then the law and order situation has failed. That's it. That's the bottom line of it.
But may I say this?
Something should be done.
Definitely, but kindly, also keeps this in mind, this kind of, and may I not say mob, demonstration has happened all over Calcutta. That not a single one was violent. It only over here that the violence broke. There were demonstrations all over, not only Calcutta.
Bigger in number than this. But everyone was peaceful.
If your lordship falls for your lordship, I cannot stand in the way. There might have been a lapse. But I am only trying to submit, that it has not occurred anywhere.
Police were posted there.
Then why this institution alone?
There was trigger.
সেদিন কত পুলিশ ছিল এর আগের দিন কত পুলিশ ছিল আর এই যেদিন এরা কল করলো সেদিন কত
That is what we are saying.
And the problem is, Your Lordship, sir, well, I shall have
vandalism
I am with Your Lordship. The videos I am not able to match. Your Lordship will kindly see them. I think
But just to repel the contentions of the state, my lord, I would just submit, my lord, that we are in, my lord, possession of video footages
a
to
mob
show,
does it.
my lord, that these demonstrators, these mob, my lord, they were carried, my lord, in lorries. The police granted them free access, my
Yes.
lord. We have the videos, we have referred to those videos also, my lord, in the application. This is nothing but a state-sponsored act, my lord, which was deliberately designed to, my lord, destroy the place of occurrence.
My lord, may I make a small submission? I have already, as your lordship knows, I have already taken out an application, which is unfortunately not, it has not yet been tagged. This is item number 337 of 2024. My lord, I have specifically asked that there needs to be institutional accountability, because at the heart of this entire matter is the question of an utter lack of institutional accountability. And it is unfortunate, my lord, that in 97 Vishakha judgment came. Vishakha came in the context and the backdrop of an infamous gang rape case. And after that, the Vishakha guidelines came, and after several years of struggle, the POSH Act even came into place. Aureliano Fernandez versus State of Goa is a judgment by the Honorable Supreme Court last year, where the Honorable Supreme Court has directed all state, has taken cognizance of the utter failure of institutional mechanism in West Bengal and across the board, all states and union territory administrations, and has asked all states to file a report informing about compliance with POSH mechanism. Unfortunately,
No, Madam Sen, this is a long-term plan. But the current situation is how to prevent such incidents in the near future. Probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week.
Deploy.
my lord, may I?
It has gone beyond control.
My lord,
It has gone beyond the control of the state police.
Indeed, my lord, I
They
agree
didn't
with your
expect
lordship.
7,000 people is what they say.
My lord,
That's what we have listed the matter for.
Yes.
The opportunity, my lord, may I just hand over to Your Lordship a video, my lord? Take a click over there. Your Lordship will see the sort of resistance we are facing.
Had the information, but they cannot control 7,000. You mean assuming that is correct?
outside the hospital.
It's not that we didn't have a force. Your Lordship will see the presence of the huge force.
This is the duty of the state intelligence.
After 2 hours.
But the way they are going on.
Means they failed. These are all after the incident.
The unfortunate police officers, my lord, who are seen in the video are nothing but cannon fodder, my lord. They are victims of a larger conspiracy, my lord. We have videos, my lord, to prove the contrary also. People moving in trucks, my lord, from Kamarhati and from Howrah.
And the police had given them safe passage.
My lord, the MHA, my lord, the Ministry of Home Affairs and the party responded, my lord. So they,
Suggestion would be, my lord, vandalism should also come under the purview of the CBI investigation, as you also directed.
absolutely.
Because this is related to, my lord, the
Now, in one of the petition, the doctor's body was impleted. Which is that case?
That was in item number 5, my lord.
5. 6 today. 6.
5, 6, 6, 6.
Is anybody representing them?
Let us be served with copies. I'm praying for that. I have not been served with anything.
But he says he has served.
Which one?
335, the doctors have been served through email.
Tickets with what is the number? I know, my lord.
335.
Yeah,
My lord,
Here, my lord, the best option would be connect CCTV footages of all government hospitals to the local police stations. But there is judgment is almost one-page judgment, my lord. For the security of the hospitals and their
recovery. মেডিকেল এতে যদি হয় এই আইনে বলা আছে যারা ভ্যান্ডাল
পরে আসবে আগে তো
security of doctors and
টাইম বাউন্ড ম্যানারে তাহলে কার করা খাওয়া
question of prevention. সব পেশেন্টকে শিফট করে দিয়ে
So this is an order passed by the Guwahati High Court. Paragraph 3, Miller. The security of the doctors and the nursing staff is of much importance, Miller. They were protesting peacefully, Miller. The RAF and the police force was attacked them, Miller. That should be secured first.
But did you serve?
Yes, Miller.
The
We have
doctors
served through
got-
email. We have served through email. Miller, we have filed the affidavit service today. Miller.
There's nobody representing them.
Miller, as of now, we have no interest.
This, I don't have the full instructions about the state of the hospital, but I will not make a submission in court. But all I can say is, I will put it, when I'm filing the affidavit, I shall also find out department-wise how many are functional, how many is left untouched, without any damage. I shall give that in my affidavit.
How is it relevant? How is it relevant?
No, let your officers visit, sir. They have informed about the incident. Let your investigating team visit. You don't require an order to how you have to proceed with the investigation. Please.
Without taking instruction, my learned friend is making submission. Is it a submission that the PO has been damaged? I want to know.
Yes. The matters have been listed under the caption to be mentioned
Submission is made.
and shown in the supplementary cost list. The reason being that this court received several representations from the writ petitioners reporting about an incident, an unfortunate incident which occurred in the hospital premises. At about 11:45 p.m. No, at about 12:30 a.m. on 15th of August 2024, when a large mob entered the hospital premises and vandalized the emergency and other departments in the hospital. The learned senior standing counsel appearing for the state would submit that about 7,000 people had gathered, and on account of the unruly situation, several policemen were also injured. And so far as the state police is concerned, they have taken effective steps to prevent the mob. But the gathering was so large. There was total chaos, totally a chaotic situation. The learned senior standing counsel will further submit that the place of occurrence, which is stated to be in the 4th floor of the building, is intact and no damage has been done to the said premises. The learned advocates appearing for the writ petitioners would submit that indeed there was a attempt to damage a portion of the 4th floor, and after protests, it appears to have been stopped. To assess so far as the investigation is concerned, the learned additional solicitor general on instruction submits that a special team has been constituted who are proceeding with the matter, and the CBI has also been intimated about the unfortunate incident which took place at the early hours on 15th of August 2024. In our view, the police should place on record the entire sequence of events which ultimately led to the unfortunate incident. That apart, what is more important is that the doctors working in the hospital who are presently presently protesting have to be given adequate protection, or else they would not be in a position to discharge their duties. Though in our earlier order, we had made an appeal to the joint action body of the doctors to reminding them of their pious obligation in treating the patients who come to the government hospital. However, the incident which took place on the early hours on 15th of August 2024 would definitely have an impact on the mindset of the doctors who are presently protesting. In WPAP 335 of 2024, the doctors' body has been implemented and service has been effected through email. We direct the learned advocate for the petitioner to inform the convener or any person responsible, any person who is in charge of the affairs of the joint action group, so that they can be represented before this court on the next hearing date. The CBI is at liberty to visit the hospital premises and make an assessment and proceed with the investigation as they deem appropriate. We direct the appropriate authority of our police authorities as well as the administrator of the hospital to and the person in charge of the hospital to file two separate affidavits narrating about the true state of affairs and all matters incidental and connected therewith. Let this affidavit be and let advance copy of this affidavit be served on the learned advocates for the writ petitioner and filed before this court on the next hearing date. Listen.
My lord,
The investigating team as constituted by the central CBI shall also file an interim report as regards the progress of the matter.
Your Lordship, one thing
my
could
lord,
be added.
337.
The next date of
Only one thing, my lord, with regard to the deployment of central paramilitary forces, my lord, considering the situation as of now.
My
Your
lord,
Lordship, the victims' photographs are circulating in social media. A general guideline, maybe not a guideline, it could be included. It could be included that not to circulate.
Is it so?
To take action.
Yes.
No, the victim's parents are here.
Your Lordship,
You don't have a better interest than them.
No, not.
By the friends and others, they are circulating, but probably they do not know the legal implication of
All
this.
right. It is submitted by one of the learned advocate appearing for a public interest litigant that the photograph of the victim is being widely circulated in the social media. As the law prohibits the disclosure of the identity of such victim, we request we request the persons who are known to the victim not to circulate the photographs of the victim
And name.
as well as the name and other identity and details of the victim.
Well, everyone, anybody from disclosing.
Including all citizens.
Because everyone, because
it's a guideline by the Supreme Court.
That will be like a John Doe order. That will be like a John Doe order.
There is just an induction.
Equally, we would request the request of the press and media also to ensure that the identity of the victim or the photograph of the victim shall not be published in any of the reports.
And social media.
That we have.
My lord,
I am a party by name in one of the writ petitions. One sentence.
Yes, in my writ petition. In my writ petition.
my lord, 337 name, 337 may be added.
And as your
Tag
lordship,
with this.
Your lordship is keeping this matter on, my lord.
337.
And my lord, I have already served the copy.
You have to ensure that copies are served on the government pleader.
Sir,
During the course of the day, you obtain, acknowledgement.
it is on Sartha, copy has been served, my lord.
If it is not served, you send one of your colleagues to the government pleader's office, ensure that it is served.
I will do so.
Then if the government pleader says, yes, it's served, well and
Well,
yes, we have said that.
but your lordship is keeping this matter on
Tuesday.
affidavit to be filed by Tuesday.
No, Tuesday you file it in court. By Monday evening, you circulate soft copies.
Well,
If government pleader wants, he will do it.
Logistics.
kindly forgives me, kindly me not scolds me, do whatever. Kindly records my submission that I have made this submission, nothing.
As of now, we are not.
Very well, as your lordship.
Let him, as you rightly said, your client is cooperating. He will cooperate. State will provide him police pilot and escort. Take him there.
Pilot, no.
We don't know.
That he is not so powerful that he is entitled to a pilot.
In case, one more option. In case he still has the fear psychosis, to invite CBI officers to his residence.
Yes.
They can also see how well you have maintained your residence.
Well, I have a humble appeal that may it be Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Tuesday, for the Supreme Court matter speaks.
All right, Wednesday.
Well, deeply.
Wednesday.
Well, yes, we are. Let the CBI officer visit my house.
So the first is, see,
Well, I just.
wait. If the CBI officers come there, there will be a lot of the other commotion. Public will there. The local auto rickshaw drivers will inform.
Very well.
And the neighbors also, their perception of the entire situation will be different. Police has come.
Very.
Me amazed.
So that will damage.
With the live telecast, everybody.
But not him. But
It
his
is
family.
difficult for us.
His family.
Family, yes. His family is more trouble.
That's it.
He has a 5-year-old kid.
If these persons visit them, obviously it won't be in uniform.
I'll make an endeavor to, not.
You handle it.
The hospital authorities to be file any affidavit.
Supplementary affidavit. Sir, supplementary, madam. Supplementary affidavit. Have you served copy?
When? No, sir.
Oh.
But I'm sitting at
Malad, may I humbly beseech your lordship, Malad, with regard to Malad?
Yes, we'll go stage by stage, Mr. Bakshi. Wait.
Malad, yes, Malad. Malad, consider the aspect of the next date of hearing, Malad.
Yes, supplementary affidavit has been filed by the writ petitioner in WPAP 339 of 2024, which is taken on record, and the learned advocate for the petitioner is directed to serve copies on the respondents, more particularly in the office of the learned government pleader.
all by today.
By today, by 3 p.m. today. 3:30 p.m. today.
I'm there, but I still. No, by today, as long as it's given by today, but we are all there. But I'm here always.
Well, a copy may be given to the hospital authority.
Yes, our respondents and in particular to the office of the learned. All respondents. What is this? There is scissors. CBI is given some sealed cover. It is handed over to the Registrar General.